Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, the Israelites of the Bible, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And I'm going to start it off with the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, verse 1. And it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou see parts of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So right now, their signs are going around the world right now. And right now I got a couple articles of the signs. First one. Oh shit. It's a lot for that. First one. Right here. Earthquake. 6.1 earthquake hits Turkey. Some buildings cave in. Rescue ops begin. The quake was felt across several cities and the west of the country, including Istanbul and the tourist hotspot of Izmir, said officials who are yet to comment on any potential damages or deaths. And that happened today, August 10th. 6.1 magnitude quake strikes Sedrigi in western Turkey on Sunday. The Turkish Disaster Management Agency, FAD, said on Sunday the quake was felt across several cities and the west of the country, including Istanbul and the tourist hotspot of Izmir, said officials who are yet to comment on any potential damage or deaths. Several buildings collapsed in the Balıkesir province after the quake, according to images broadcast by Turkish media. So we go to the book of 2nd Ezra, verse 3, it says that's one of the signs. Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and there's earthquakes that's been going on. Just like on July 30, there was an earthquake of 8.8 on East Russia. There was another earthquake that happened on August 2nd in New York, and it was a 3.0, and another one on August 2 also in Mexico, which was a 5.8. So these are the signs that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, is visiting the world. Verse 4, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world had a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. and the whose ending is the ending is the ending of all these nations, especially starting right now with United States kingdom. That's one of the biggest kingdom right now, that his kingdom is ending. Not only his kingdom, but these other kingdoms are also going to end. And who's going to be ruling in the next kingdom with the Heavenly Father, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai? That will be the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And we go also to the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 6. It reads, thou shalt be visited of the Adawan Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake. Those earthquakes that just happened, and great noise, with storm and a tempest and the flame of devouring fire. And here's another article of fires that are happening right here. Oh shit! What the hell? Damn! What the hell? I lost it. Wait. So like for that. Oh, there you go. Italy shut down Mount Vesuvius to tourists as wildfire rages. European countries are becoming even more vulnerable to wildfires due to the intensifying summer heat waves linked to global warming. Italians firefighters on Sunday tackled a wildfire on the flanks of Mount Vesuvius, with all hiking routes up the volcano near Naples closed tourists. So there was also a fire that happened today, just like it says right here. Thou shalt be visited of the Adawan Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and a great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. So that's a fire. That's a sign, another sign. And we go also, look, we got Italy. What the hell? Oh, it's a lock for that. Not Italy. Oh, France. It's a lock for that. Firefighters bring France largest wildfire in decades under control. 1 dead. The fire has ravaged a vast area of France's southern Aude department at the peak of the summer tourist season, killing 1 person, injuring several others. It happened today too. Firefighters have contained a massive wildfire in the South France, but local officials warned on Sunday that scorching heat and dry conditions could regenerate the blaze as parts of the Mediterranean region face a heat wave. The fire has ravaged a vast area of France, southern Aude department at the peak of the summer tourist season, killing 1 person and injuring several others. Again, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is visiting the world He created. What are the signs? These are the signs: thunder, earthquake, storm and tempest, a flame of devouring fire. Oh yeah, there was a storm also that just happened. And there you go. NBC News says, severe storms knock out power and close roads in Midwest as flooding cancels last day of Wisconsin State Fair. Some of the highest rainfall total in the past 24 hours were in Milwaukee area, where west of the city recorded 8 to 11 inches of rain. Again, happened on Sunday. Several storms struck the Midwest this weekend, dumping around a foot of rain on Milwaukee, causing flooding that canceled the last day of the Wisconsin State Fair and damaging a Nebraska prison to the extent that inmates had to be moved, officials said. At least 1 death occurred in the storms, which struck several states. 1 person died Saturday and another suffered serious injuries when a tree fell on the car they were in at Two River State Park in Nebraska, officials said. So the Heavenly Father, how about Shem Yahushua? He's busy in this world He created, and these are the signs. We also go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. It reads, and as He sat upon the mountain of Olives, the disciples came unto Him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what should be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world? And who was that person sitting on the olive trees, the Mount of Olives? That was the Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. And His disciples were saying, what are going to be the signs of His coming, His second coming, and the end of the world? But it's not going to be the end of the world. It's going to be the end of the world of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. And we can back that up with the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what should be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow it? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Abraham was the person that Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua made a covenant with. Abraham had sons, and the covenant was made with Isaac. Isaac also had 2 sons, which was Jacob and Esau, and Jacob is the one that got the covenant of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So when this kingdom of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, ends, Jacob is the one that's going to rule next forever and ever with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. We go back to Matthew, chapter 24, verse 4, it says, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many should come in my name, saying, I am the Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And you could hear of rumors of wars. You had Cambodia and Thailand throwing missiles at each other. You still got Russia and Ukraine going at it. You got China and Taiwan. They're about to get it in. You got still the Israelis with Gaza, the Palestinians, and Iran. rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. But we shouldn't be troubled. Those that God blessed with this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, we shouldn't, fear, because these things are supposed to happen before more prophecies pop up. And we still got more prophecies to pop up. We got, you know, Jacob's trouble. We also got, the mark of the beast. We got the word of the famine. So there's more prophecies that still have to happen before Yahweh Shai comes back. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes, and divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All these are going to be the beginning of sorrows for those people that don't know the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Shai. But those that were blessed with this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, to know the mysteries of the Heavenly Father, we're going to be joyful. We're going to be happy because we know that, our salvation is near. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kadash, Shalom.